I think they're...
Nee, is 7 Ja, nee, dat is natuurlijk
I was completely stuck in the board.
All right. Woo! Thanks everyone for joining us today.
We'd love to have him, but some of us.
It's super exciting. It's a super exciting day because you know what? We're gonna get our first snow. Woo! It's really exciting because we're gonna name some of our boats officially. We've had a lot of boats in our boatyard that don't have names, and you know, today we're going to honor 2 people in our club that are very, very, very special to us. Very special.
Taste.
Appreciate it.
I'm really excited about this because, you know, the names stay on the boat for a long time, and every time we row these boats, we're going to think about these people and how much they mean to us, and it'll be great. To introduce, oh, you want to do the blue one first? Okay, the blue Hudson Quad. I'm going to introduce Mick, our president. Mick, tell us a little bit about the blue quad and the name and the honoree.
Yeah, well, we've received a request and a donation that the blue quad be named after our fantastic head coach, Andrew Green. Accept that and thought it would be a good way to commemorate Andrew's time with the club. He's given us a good 2.5, kind of going on 3 years of his life. He's been a great coach. He, you know, not only gives a lot of time here on the water teaching the kids, but he puts in a huge amount of time off the water, dealing with equipment issues, figuring out supplies that we need to order, figuring out communications with the regatta folks, figuring out the lineups for the regattas, coming to our board meetings, which are just a fantastic good time for him, and dealing with an endless amount of texts from probably mostly me, but lots of other folks who are reaching out to him for information and that sort of thing. So he does a great job with all of that. He's handled it really well, all while holding down a full-time job of his own. So let's have a round of applause for the name of the boat.
Yeah, let's review the name.
The name of the boat comes from a hobby of Andrew's, as I understand it.
Oh, can you see it?
He's a birder, a bird watching kind of guy. So the name Green Heron is a bird that rumor has it he's maybe seen it here around Silver Lake. Yeah. This is a green heron. Yeah, that's a green heron. Reading about the green heron, you know, this is obviously a black and white photo, but even as I was looking at this in color, I didn't see a lot of green on the bird. So I read about the bird, and it says that from a distance, it doesn't look all that green, which is kind of like our boat here. At just the right light and at just the right angle, you can pick up a lot of green on the boat. So I think maybe if you get kind of just at the right angle with that boat, you'll see some green. The other part of this announcement is that the donation came in from some folks who apparently did a lot of birding with Andrew during the pandemic, and that is his parents. $2,000 donation for the boat. So I asked them to fly to Washington for this beautiful weather, but they couldn't make that happen. But
Well, my sister's giving birth to a baby today.
But yeah, so let's give Rick and Nancy a big round of applause. We're extremely grateful for them giving
And our second boat, right here, our white Sykes, it's been here for a while and hasn't had a name for a long time, but it hasn't had a name because it's been waiting for the perfect inspiration. Yeah. And Kim, past president, adult rower, she's going to tell us a little bit about our honoree here.
Okay, so the person that we chose has been a long-time supporter and has served our club for a really long time, 15 plus years. And we may not see him around the boathouse, but I can tell you that you've seen his work. Sébastien. Sébastien has worked on almost every single one of these boats that we have in our boathouse so that we can enjoy the sport of rowing, that we can get these boats out on our water. And he does it with such grace. Every time I have to call him, I'm like, oh, Sébastien, I got another one. What is it this time? But even when he does stop by, truly, Sébastien, you're magical. Whatever we're working on, he seems to have this like Mary Poppins bag. I mean, he has the right tool at the right time, and he seems to pull it out. And Becca and I, one time we were working on putting just a strip down, and he's like, oh, I've got it. And he goes into his truck, pulls it out, and he just happens to have the right equipment every single time he comes. So, Sébastien, we had some names that were tossed around, and apparently your full name probably would have taken up the full length of the boat. So
You don't even know my full name.
So your lovely wife had the final say on the name of this boat. I'm going to have you do the honors in revealing the name of this boat.
Oh, I'm curious.
But the name has to do, yes, with your height, but I think I can speak for all of us here that it has to do with your heart.
Yes. So the story of this boat, it's motorcycle, and it was kind of the first one coming on the market in the US, and it was kind of a big thing because we were coming out of when the Field Grape bought it, it was kind of coming out of the line, and that was the beginning of sight. So that was a great boat when you got it. It was brand new, and yeah, that was a while ago. Okay, let's see what you have found here. What have you found here? Okay. Thank you.
Oh, come on.
Oh,
Look
I
at
mean,
it.
what
Okay.
you doing? Okay.
Can they see it?
All right, and no boat naming is complete without some champagne. So we got
Ta-da.
champagne from France.
Oh my goodness, it's a Crémant. So big difference. That's a Crémant. It's not.